Hi, good afternoon everyone. Alexis Jacobs here with Simplicity, and I'm going to train you today on how to maximize your farm area. So after you pick your farm area, we want to do a market update. And I have a market update flyer up here. So what I like to pull the sold price per square foot, the percentage of list price to sold price, and the average sold price for my area. Just kind of made it fun and funky there with a great website called Canva, and you can do a lot of different things, change the colors, add little images here, there, and everywhere. And I have my information at the bottom here. And then on the back, I like to kind of keep it seasonally specific, if you will. So we're in the holidays right now. So on the back here, I have 10 reasons to why listing around the holidays would be beneficial for a seller. So that's our market update flyer. So we have two uses for this. First one we're going to go door knocking with, and the second one is we're going to put it on social media. What a great way to kind of introduce yourself, and everyone's on Facebook already, so they might see that before you even get to door knocking on their door. So that'd be a very beneficial thing for you, but we'll talk about that later. In addition to that, I like to have a script that I have already practiced and that I already know like the back of my hand. This one I got from David Knox training. I am a huge David Knox fan. If you have access to those scripts, if you don't, that's fine. Google is our friend. There's many different training companies out there and scripts that are available to you for free. You can pretty much Google any type of script that you'd like, but this one is going to be specific for door knocking. So I want to just address scripts real quick. So they're not very fun to do. They're not very fun to practice. 10 minutes a day while you are drinking your coffee. And I'm not talking about just reading through it. I'm talking about reciting it, role-playing it, practicing it, videotaping yourself. Really seeing how you're pronouncing things, how your face looks. We have challenges with staying faces, if you will, sometimes, and it's easier to correct that immediately than to let that become a behavior and wonder why you're not getting business 6 months down the road, and it's because you look like you're smelling something not very good all the time. So I highly recommend videotaping yourself and practicing these scripts. You always want to have a script for anything that you're doing. And the reason being is you want to know what you're going to say ahead of time. If you're not intently listening to your potential clients or your prospects, whatever you call them, you're really doing a disservice to yourself and to your client. So already know what you're going to say and be able to fully pay attention to them. People tell you what they want to buy. They'll tell you how to sell them. But a lot of us goes right over our head because we miss it. So please, if you take anything from this video, even if you hate scripts, please start practicing them. Your life will change. You'll become this amazing salesperson that you never knew you were because you have this subconscious vocabulary now, if you will. So in addition to the scripts, I have a big map, and I also printed out this little map that I showed you. So this is kind of phase 1 of my neighborhood when they started building. So that's how I kind of narrowed it down and kind of made it into bite-sized pieces. So in this area here, there's a total of 97 homes, and those are going to be the homes that we're going to go door knocking on. So it's important to take this along when you're door knocking. That way you can kind of, nick on there if you talk to someone, if you left something, if, no one's living there. And in addition to that, I also have kind of a key, if you will. So this key here, I did get off the property appraiser. It took me quite a while to compile. It's all of those 97 homes, the owners, the addresses, and the date they were sold on the last sold date. So I know if they, bought this year. I know if they bought 10 years ago. I know if they built in the neighborhood and they've stayed since then. So very beneficial and a lot of great knowledge for you once you start getting out there and talking to people. You'll kind of know who's been around and who's new, and just very helpful for you, very helpful. So in addition to our little key and our map and our scripts, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to do a prop. So my video after this will be my 10 reasons to list around the holidays. and I was lucky enough to win this guy at the NAR convention. So this is kind of going to be my little end tag phrase here with a prop. So we'll see if it works. It may or may not work. It might be really, really cheesy. It might be so cheesy that, you know, people love it. So I'll definitely keep you updated on that. And lastly, I want to leave you with, you know, have fun. We all got into this business for a reason. We all love this business. Be yourself, you know, let your true colors shine through, because at the end of the day, people buy from people that they like. And if you can't even be human, then there's no interaction there. There's no anything there. So learn to be professional, but learn to kind of tone it down and, you know, be you as well. So subscribe to my channel. I'm going to do another video on how to proactively manage your farm area. So we're going to get into, you know, how to preview new and upcoming listings, doing videos. I'm a huge fan of doing like video showings. I think that's very beneficial, especially, you know, with such the internet buying market that we have now. So last thing I'm going to leave you with is, do not go door knocking if you do not have anything to share. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks again.